What's up, guys? It's Wacka, and I'm here joined by Yuno. Do you want to say hi?
Um, Last time I said no because this is the second time we're doing this intro, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna
my
say no
computer
again.
kind of crashed, and I'm
Yeah,
not
we're gonna run it
sure,
back.
not sure kind of what happened, but I'm just like, let's just scrap the recording. We literally made it to like turn 15 on the first battle, which was me versus Pistol Pete. Um,
Yeah,
so yeah, we got me versus Pistol Pete. We got the Komao, Thunderous Therian, Reuniclus, Incineroar, Superior, Diancie, Slowbro Great versus Slowbro Great Tusk, Low Kicks, Mega Charizard Y, Slurpuff, and Registeel. My Terra Captain is still Diancie, and his is Slurpuff. And I think the only Pokemon that were like significant that we didn't choose to bring were on my side I didn't bring Treads, and he didn't bring Venusaur for his son, and opted to bring Slowbro Registeel instead. So starting off, we got the Superior versus Mega Charizard Y. He's gonna Mega Evolve, and I'm gonna Glare. How do you feel about me staying in on this thing?
I don't know, man. I last time we did this, you didn't tell me anything. You like kept me clueless. So I feel like this is a throw. I feel like you should hard switch into your Iron Threads that's in your team boss builder.
My Iron Treads
Uh,
that I totally
I know your
bought.
focus Ash. So yeah, you kind of just cripple this guy turn one.
Yeah. So like the Superior's purpose in the battle was to click Glare on something and die, which is kind of its purpose in like all of the games I bring it to, in like every league that I play it. Um, he gets paralyzed, so I'm like, wow, I can just like stall out his son, and then he clicks Solar Beam. I think he was
So what a
expecting
protect,
Diancie, because why
dude.
why wouldn't someone go Diancie on a fire flying type? And then Superior kind of stalls the Charizard, and he gets a nice little crit on me. Totally mattered. And then
Yeah.
Thundurus is just gonna revenge kill it with Psychic, specifically Psychic, so that Great Tusk doesn't want to switch in. As he's just gonna switch in Slurpuff. Um, Also, the reason I clicked Psychic was one for so that Tusk didn't come in, but also so that maybe if he thought I was like choice locked, he would either go low kicks or he would go Slurpuff, and then I could bait him and go for the Thunderbolt, and then put him in range of actually not being able to go for the Belly Drum. So
Yeah.
he could have been in range to not um what am I trying to say? I don't know what I'm saying.
Belladrum.
Yeah, like he could have been in range to actually Belly Drum still. But it was in my favor to beat him with Thunderbolt. So I just stay in. And if he was able to Belly Drum, he probably just won on the spot. But
Yeah. Walker's just like that. He's built different.
I'm built differently. So now I'm gonna bring in Bink Boink and Klinger Soul, balance move, and I'm going to Clinging Scales and kill
Oh,
Slowbro.
goodbye.
Yeah, and then first impression is gonna do 55% because it's balanced. Locus will die. He's gonna bring in Tusk. I don't know
Yeah.
if Tusk could have
Big point actually
maybe.
just kills everybody, huh?
Yeah, I don't know if Tusk could have like maybe lived, but Registeel always lived unless I was Focus Blast. But I
Yeah, he probably should have gone steel before
I
Great
didn't
Tusk.
wanna I didn't wanna Focus Blast. But
Oh,
I could have won with Incineroar, but I wanted to show him my tech for his Sun team. So I just win with
I mean,
Diancie. That's a very quick game.
yeah, it was 16 turns. We got to 15 last time we recorded, so
Yeah, I was
let's
gonna
go.
say we got to where Diancie switched in, and then my computer crashed.
This is how it be.
Yeah. Um, I think this game was interesting. It's not like no one played bad because just went fast. And Pete got really unlucky early with Charizard getting paralyzed like 8 times, and Serperior was just like, lol, kill me. But
I mean, I feel like. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, no, you can say what you want to say.
I mean, I feel like once Charizard got paralyzed, it was kind of useless because it got outsped by every guy that you had on your team.
Yeah,
So,
pretty much.
So even if like you only got one Leaf Storm chip off, you would have been good.
My original plan was actually to use Charizard's Sun with Diancie, but he didn't bring Venusaur, and I was like, damn, Diancie doesn't. I didn't want to show off Diancie because he didn't bring Venusaur. But next we got Rage versus Zelda. I forgot who Zelda was because I didn't recognize Azu Nerd for a second.
Azu Nerd! This is not a porno!
This is a porno now. So we got the
okay, bro.
We got the Cloyster, Cyclizar, Tracheon, Roserade. Is that Mega? I think it's Mega Gardevoir and Polion.
Yeah, it's Mega.
Versus Zera, Hora, Slitherwink, Starmie, the Dunsparce, Tinglu, Dhelmise. I think once again Rage didn't bring Moltres. And did he have like another like really high-end mon that he didn't bring? I don't think he does.
No, really. Unless
he didn't bring Walking Wake. That's what he didn't bring. But I think he didn't bring it because of Empoleon, I'm assuming. And I'm pretty sure Zelda didn't bring Blacephalon, from what I'm seeing. And I
mean, Walking Wake doesn't do that much for his team, though, because he has Mega Guard, too, that could live.
Yeah.
Roserade also lives on Empoleon, so yeah. I can see why he didn't bring it.
Yeah, Walking Wake is a little bad versus Zelda, but yeah. But those are just like the significant mons that they didn't bring. So we got the lead Roserade versus Slitherwing. I think Slither goes for the first impression, does a lot. And Roserade is just going to go for Synthesis. And for whatever reason, he opts to U-turn instead of just hard swapping. And I believe it's Fizdef Roserade too, which is nice.
Yeah, it's kind of
gets a lot of Rocky Helmet chip. I didn't know that Anchor Shot is a fucking
contact.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's probably because
maybe it's because Dhelmise like shoots itself at people. I don't know.
Maybe.
But it kind of traps Dhelmise in because maybe he wants to kill Roserade. I don't know. But the Roserade's kind of demolishing right now.
Yeah, it's putting in the work, dog. It's putting on a clinic.
I kind of expected this Dhelmise to try to rapid spin again, to try to outspeed Rose. But
I think he ran out of.
No, he didn't run. He didn't run out. He just misclicked.
Oh.
But it's fine.
I mean, he has layer of spikes though. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's kind of all he needed, which is fine. And I don't think Roserade did too much else in the matchup. Maybe could have been fine for Zera. Or
Will-O-Wisp is nice. But the Throat Chop tech
the Throat Chop is a nice tech for guard. If I were him, I probably would have brought Moonblast guard because Throat Chop is like one of Tinglu's better moves, unless they wanted to run Payback. But like it doesn't get knockoff, so Throat Chop is just better usually.
And it is also the fact that he could very much just have forgot that it existed.
And they're gonna Shell on the obvious Whirlwind.
A Whirlwind.
But we're gonna get Moonblast. we're gonna get Guardy back in, which is nice. It would have been funny if he ran both Moonblast and Hyper Voice.
That's the tech.
I feel like I've actually seen that before. Cloyster's gonna come back in and just kill Tinglu with Icicle Spear. Tinglu kind of put in some work though.
Yeah.
And Starmie.
I'm also very disappointed by nicknames. People need to nickname their mons.
Yeah. Rage is kind of a failure at that. So is Zelda. Failures. You guys fail.
Yeah.
Starmie's gonna
Not bad.
Thunderbolt. I kind of thought the Starmie would like Ice Beam. I'm not sure if he was carrying Ice Beam or if he like reveals it later or something like that, but I guess Ice Beam would have
T-Wall
only
is
been
fair too.
it would have only been good for like Cyclozar. Oh, well.
Oh well, Ice
Well, they
Beam. There
answered
it
my
is.
question.
Speak of the devil.
And then he's gonna let Starmie die. Honestly, I thought Zelda was gonna win this like pretty easily, but I
But he
think
doesn't.
this game lasts like a lot longer.
Oh, I haven't watched any of these replays, so I actually don't know any of the results.
But
Oh, you Terra Water
yeah,
gets the
it's Terra
shit
de
off.
Dunsparce. And
Yeah,
Zelda
that's
didn't
kinda-
bring his Terra. Yeah, he kind of falls for the Shed
Yeah.
Tail, so Rage gets like a lot of ground,
Yeah.
like in a very few amount of turns, and then he
Yeah.
lets Empoleon die. He kind of has to because he has no fighting resist.
I mean, yeah, he was taking one.
And then I mean, there's no close combat resist, but the Dunsparce is fat, and I think the Dunsparce just kind of wins because Cyclozar can't Shed Tail now.
Yeah, was he? I mean, unless he gets like, if he's scarfed, he can get a close combat off. Maybe live the next. No, he's not gonna live Nerf power.
Yeah, he can't live Earth Power, but I'm pretty sure Rage goes for like the Roost. I feel like
Okay, that's
Earth
a good
Power
play, though.
would have killed, but I mean, the only thing he was risking was crit.
Yeah, no, he's just roosting for no reason. He should have power here.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was risking crit, but maybe Earth Power like somehow didn't kill.
Yeah, he was probably cocking it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he thought it could have been like bulk invested Terrakion because it was Scarf. I don't know. But Rage played he played the end very well, considering he was down like 3 to 5.
Demons. Yeah.
And then Zelda played the Roserade pretty well in the beginning. And the Gardevoir was very cool.
Yeah, that Shed Tail though, that was really costly.
Yeah, this was one of the more entertaining games this week actually. I think next is we got Chocolate Lab versus Ryan. Let me turn off music in dark mode. So we got the Lycanroc Dusk, Manaphy, Terra Wochian, Mega Pidgeot, Alakazam, and Zygarde 10% versus Mega Aggron, Porygon Z, Quaquaval, Goodra, Palisand, and Meowscarada.
No darn Galler from Chocolate side.
Yeah, there's no Darm, and I think Ryan. Nah, his team is I think fine.
I could see Darn Galler putting in a lot of work here if it was like Choice Scarf or Icicle Crash, because if he uses Lycanroc to chip down the Aggron, he will have no switches to Darn G.
Yeah, so I'm assuming he just didn't bring Darm, maybe because like Aqua Step Qua and like maybe Sucker
it was probably
Punch,
intimidated by that.
Sucker Punch and Aggron or like other Scarf Mons. I don't know.
Yeah, it was probably just intimidated by the Mega Aggron. It was like, nah,
Probably.
I'm not gonna do it.
We got the I think. Oh,
Sash. Okay. Sash is where it lives.
I think the Meowscarada is probably Sash too, but
Yeah, Sash lead Meowscarada.
Solrock, and then Extreme Speed. Pretty obvious game so far. He's just gonna bring in the Aggron, and I think he's just gonna spam Heavy Slam.
These T-Spikes are gonna put in work though.
Yeah, because Chocolate Lab's only defensive mon is Wochian. The Leech Seed miss kind of stinks. But I think it has Body Press anyways. I missed again. I don't think it like matters though, because it just like Body Press.
He would have got some chip off.
Yeah. And then Heavy Slam takes you to Sash.
Another Sash mon. Okay, it goes Palisand on the Focus Blast. That lands though, but it's immune.
Yeah. But does it go off
2
to the
HP?
side if it would have missed, or is that just like an animation thing?
No, it actually would miss, I think.
Oh. And I think
So it's
that
probably
was
just
a
toxic to
role.
show it.
That was a role for the Palisand to live the Shadow Ball. And then Pidgeot's just
Yeah,
gonna
but I think he
kill.
has a Scarfer in the back that he would have gone into. I think maybe the Porygon
Mm.
sees Scarf.
And Aggron's gonna get two shot by uh Heat
No,
Wave.
he
He's
predicts. He tries to predict the Quaxcable.
yeah, he tried to predict it, but there was no reason to.
No, there really wasn't. I think he they were safe because if he's Scarf, you kind of just let Pidgeot go and go Manaphy, no?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like he'd have to lock an Aqua Step, and then Manaphy can just wall Aqua Step Scarf. Even with the T Spike up, I think you're fine, and you also have Zygarde Extreme Speed.
Yeah.
But I mean, it works out for him because now Manaphy can set up on the Aggron.
Yeah, just how many turns can he get out of this Manaphy though? That's the real question.
Decent amount. I was almost wondering if this Manaphy was like rest. He's gonna Ice Beam, does 9% to Gudra.
Oh,
Got a
he
freeze.
freezes him!
Yup.
But I don't think that matters. Okay, he has Energy Ball. Sucks it. Oh my god! Terra Gutra's broken. I did not think of that.
Yeah, so he's gonna...
Don't worry, Chocolate Lab. I would have done the same thing, forgetting about that.
Yeah, everyone does that. Surf does a lot. The Gudra's gonna stay frozen.
I mean, he's stalling him out though. He's stalling him out of in the toxic turns.
Mm-hmm.
So if he doesn't have a Scarf in the back, he
this Gudra just stayed frozen for all of these like 6 turns, which is insane.
Hacks require skill.
But I mean,
he predicts that. Did he Energy Ball? Oh, he did.
It doesn't matter though. Energy Ball killed everything.
Yeah.
And the Porygon Z is not Choice Scarf.
Yeah, it's just gonna win here.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, not having a Scarfer? I thought this Porygon Z was Scarf.
Yeah, no, Ryan's Porygon Z was Agility because he lived a hit from everything except for like a +3 Manaphy.
Manaphy's maxed.
Yeah. Like, he lived a hit from everything except Manaphy and, like, Darm. And then Agility was good because then he could outspeed the Darm itself. So it was, like, not a bad idea, but Scarf would have saved him, at least.
Yeah, he would have won the game, but based on just having any Scarfers in the back here.
Yeah, I mean, he would have won the game if Gudra unthawed, like, at all, probably.
Yeah, that's also true. That's true. He did need all of those ice turns.
Yeah. So, I mean, unfortunate for Ryan, but Hex requires skill, obviously.
Yeah. like Charles says.
Yeah. So next up we got you versus Chickadee.
Oh my god, it's me. Hello.
And you brought the Orthworm, the Necrozma, Mega Charizard X, Porygon 2, Moth, and Landorus. He brought Dio Defense, Tyrantrum, Inteleon, King Gambit, Terrace Encino, and Ursaluna. And I don't remember watching this game actually. So you led with this thing.
And
so
I figured quickly out that he's Silk Scarf, because if he's Choice Band, he doesn't do that much damage. Actually, that was a Choice Band roll. Like, he could get that much damage with Choice Band, but then he switches moves here, obviously.
I was gonna say, if he was Silk... Choice Band would have done more than Silk Scarf, I think.
Well, yeah, but Choice Band had like a 0.1% chance to kill me.
Huh.
So he probably just got max on that Silk Scarf anyway. Anyway, I just went to Dick. Shoutouts to Dick.
Shoutouts to Dick.
Yeah, Dick is here for
a lot. Holy shit. This was interesting, because I'm pretty sure he got like a really high roll on your Porygon. Yeah, he did. He got the 52, but you just decided to kill it.
Yeah, I think it's just let's go. This was here for Enamorous anyways, so I was just gonna let that slide.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's nothing that Porygon 2 really beats.
Yeah, outside of that.
And
So I'm just gonna
then
let it go.
yeah, and then I see you going to Orthworm because he's not
Yeah, I was
Flame Orb.
eating
He's
on
not Flame
form.
Orb Ursa. And
Yeah, that,
then you just
I was screaming. I was screaming inside like, yes, let's go. When he wasn't.
I feel like Dio could have beat you if he was like a good
Yeah, he
fit.
definitely could, but I was hazard stacking that.
Yeah,
So if he got on
and
Dio,
you
I would
just
have like get up three
bypass
spikes and then yeah, this kind of just
press
six
press.
songs him. You kind of just like let everybody die to Gok 9000. I don't know.
Yeah, Orthworm is so tanky. Jesus, he probably should have tried to save his Inteleon, but
Yeah, but then Dick would have just like got back to full and it would have been the same process all over again.
probably.
Yeah, so Dio lost
I
me.
like how he spike stacking.
And here I click spikes for no reason. Don't ask why I click spikes. I panicked. I spike up with one Pokemon left, you know. Assert dominance.
This is very.
It's just how
funny.
this game was weird. I don't know. He did bring the wrong King Gambit. Say it was supposed to be mixed with Focus Blast.
Yeah,
Chocoberry.
I saw that. I don't think
Yeah, that would've
Chocoberry
helped him,
mattered.
for sure.
He probably would have missed Focus Blast, to be fair.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure he would have. But
So it just
in
sounds like a
case like
chickadee thing.
if he did land it,
Yeah,
it would have.
that was a cool Orthworm. I mean, like the Orthworm is kind of basic, but it did the job.
I mean, yeah, the thing was the EV spread though. Like I was jolly.
Yeah, you were
But had the speed.
fast. Yeah, that was cool. And he brought not Flame Orb Ursaluna, which is nice.
Yeah, that was the. I was like, oh my god, let's go with leftovers. I'm going to give him my whole
'Cause,
team now. Let's
Like
go.
leftovers bulk up Ursaluna is really good too, but Flame Orb would have saved his ass.
Yeah, I was much more scared of the flame
He
orb because
was,
that's.
if I had to guess, he was probably spit F bulk up to beat like Moth better. I don't know.
Yeah, that also kind of makes sense, but I think Deoxys also just sits there on it.
Yeah, or like bulk up so he could set up alongside Zard. I don't know.
Yeah.
It like makes sense to me, but I've also used Ursaluna like quite a bit. Fun mon, good game.
Yeah, make sure to nickname your Pokemon though. Funny stuff like me.
Yeah, please nickname your Pokemon to make it interesting. We got Joey. Wait, didn't this already happen? Oh,
Joey?
it's Joey versus Voids. I was like, it said Joey versus Troy, but that happened week 1. So we got Joey versus Troy again.
Oh,
We got
Void.
the
Joey versus Void.
yeah. So we got the Mega Lopunnies, Cerulege, Amoonguss, Slowkings, Salamence, and Comfy versus Corv, Thundy Eye, Skeledirge, Clodsire, Hoopa Unbound, and Tauros Aqua. The Tauros Aqua and Comfy are Terra. So we're gonna get the Lopunny lead versus Hoopa. I think he predicted the Hoopa to be Scarf, so he just hard switched. Although he maybe could have just U-turned as
Yeah, you
normal
could
Lop.
have wrong U-turn.
Yeah,
If he had U-turn.
maybe he didn't have U-turn because of like a helmet Corv or something like that. But he could have raw U-turned maybe. No, he's just gonna Psychic Amoonguss. I don't know why I don't know why he brought in Amoonguss because like I think Psychic is kind of obvious.
Yeah, you went it from
Lop.
one weak guy to the next.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't have much, because if he clicked like the dark move, which he has no counters to either, Slowking just dies.
Yeah, I would have never clicked the dark move on Mega Lopunny though, but fair enough. So he's
Yeah,
gonna
he
bring
did
in
just confirm that
Hoopa.
he's scarfed. He did just
Slowking
what the
somehow
fuck?
lives knockoff. It was I
Lives
think
on 1 HP.
yeah, I believe it was a roll for Slowking to die. No Scald Burn hacks. I call hacks.
Yeah, cheating. Icolax too. Icolax.
Comfy gets knocked, and then Slowking is just getting regened because Voids. If Tauros and Hoopa are not in, then Slowking can just like kind of pivot.
Yeah.
And then Cerulege could
But
kind of abuse Corv as well. If I were the Corv, I would have been like Akaberry probably. And he's gonna
he
sack.
goes into shit and include.
I don't
I don't know.
disagree
I
with
don't
this
know how to spell
Clodsire sack honestly, because other than like maybe Comfy, Clodsire does nothing in this matchup.
it. Yeah.
And there's like a bunch of checks to his Comfy. He's gonna Terra the Tauros. I would have
Electric.
probably clicked bulk up again as he misses toxic.
Mace's toxic. Yep. Classic. He gets it off now
Classic.
though.
Yeah. Because now he goes for Trailblaze.
Trailblaze.
I probably would have just clicked the wild charge.
Yeah, I think Trailblaze is greedy. He goes for bulk up again, but he's getting 1v1. He misses. Okay.
Almost kills Mince. I wonder if that was a roll as well. I feel like
Probably
Voids
was,
has
but
missed
no.
like a lot of rolls so far. It's kind of unfortunate for him.
Yeah, but
Hoopa,
dodged like every move in the game.
yeah, Hoopa revenge kills. I would have, I would have clicked knockoff.
Yeah, I think knockoff was better, but it's fine.
Goes back into Mince.
Yeah, he's gonna try and get off a roost. He does
Yeah.
have U-turn, right? Yeah, he's gonna U-turn out.
And Hoopa's like the only way of doing damage to Joey's team now. So
Oh,
even though Void's got
Lance
like,
lid.
yeah, even though Void's got like a good lead, like once Thundy, Tauros, and Hoopa got weakened, like he just can't beat anything.
Yeah. No, I think that Thundy setting up very early was very greedy.
Yeah, I mean like, especially because Thundy's usually special and Slowking's probably like, yeah, I'll eat Thunderbolt for breakfast.
Yeah, it was gonna be one. Yeah, another miss, another
Wild
hit.
Charge or Thunderbolt though, probably not. So if I were the Thundy, I would have just clicked the Wild Charge or whatever he had for Slowking.
Yeah, we'll go right back into Hoopa.
Mm-hmm. He probably didn't want to risk
Hoopa
like
takes everything.
Scald Burn or something.
Yeah, that also makes sense.
And Scald's just gonna kill Dirge.
Yeah. I don't think Void can come back from this, and that's unfortunate because he nicknamed this Pokemon and Joey didn't.
Yeah, he actually nicknames his Pokemon.
I was rooting for Void just because of that.
Right. But no, Cerulege is just gonna pick up the KO on the Corv. And that'll be GG. Lop
Yeah, that was a bit of a body
Lop
bag.
and Comfy didn't
honestly.
even do anything. The whole game was just Mince, Slowking, and Cerulege.
Yeah, that was kind of a body bag.
Yeah.
Unfortunate
It
for
was
Void.
still. I think it was
didn't
still a
come back.
good game. Honestly, I don't think Voids did like bad. He just kind of like lost all his momentum and like couldn't come back from it.
Yeah, this month's kind of just disappeared.
Yeah.
I think they just left the building.
So next.
It's
up
okay,
is-
Void, though. You're gonna come back next week.
Yeah. You have a good team. I mean, you could probably make like some trades, but it's not bad. So now we got the matchup with the fucking Sigilif.
We got the full blue and gray squad versus the colorful LGBTQ flag.
Yeah. We got Troy versus Odie, Terra Sigilif, Excadrill, T-Tar, Draco, Zolt, Weezing, and Cafagrigus versus Revavroom, Ninetales Alola, Azu, Donphan, Terra Meloetta, and Hydreigon. I don't know what significant mon Troy didn't bring. Maybe Shaman, because Shaman could have like maybe switched in on like the Donphan, Azu, and like degleamed a bunch of shit and earth powered Revavroom. Could have been like a good bring.
No Primarina, though.
Oh, he has Primarina.
Yeah, Troy has Primarina. He didn't bring that.
Interesting.
I think that could have done something.
That probably could have done well. I honestly, I feel like Shaman would have done good, at least versus these 6. And then
Yeah, versus the team he brought, they could have
Odie
done a
bringing
lot.
Revavroom is interesting. So
Yeah, it's the first
we'll
one on his team, so
we'll
he's
see what that
confident
does.
in bringing that.
He's like, I must bring Revavroom. So we
He was like
got
a team preview. Okay,
lead
this guy has to go.
lead Meloetta versus T-Tar. Okay. Relic Song. Sleep.
Okay, dude.
Okay. And we got the
The Shadow will
special
predict,
special
but that 8.
special Mega Lopunny Meloetta thing versus Kofag. I mean, sure. Maybe he's just Relic Song to change his type on T-Tar.
Yeah, that makes sense though. Relic Song makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, he
Like-
could have just been Terra fighting, but whatever.
That's not fun though.
Yeah, I don't know how Relic Song interacts with Terra. I guess we'll
Yeah,
find
me
out
neither.
because I know Meloetta's in the. I know it's coming to Scarlet and Violet, so whatever. I like the nickname Whelming Tusk.
Yeah. Troy, you're getting disowned. They can nickname you wrong. Odie, you're the GOAT.
Well, he didn't nickname his Meloetta. I think he only nicknamed one Mon. It's just the Dom
Why?
fan. That's
Why?
stupid.
Why?
Dumb.
Whatever. You get a pass. You did one.
Pass.
That's better than nothing. Than like half of the other guys have done.
Culver Meloetta. Okay.
Okay.
And Kofag's just gonna protect Stall for some reason. Okay.
If he was Cobra, why didn't you just close combat turn 1?
I don't know.
Yeah, like.
Odie's special.
Well, he has to have something to hit the T-Tar if he's Cobra Berry, you know?
I don't ask me.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
And
Sometimes
he's gonna let
prepping is
the
weird.
Zolt die, which is interesting. Though I mean,
I mean, Sigilith is in. The scariest one in this whole draft is in.
I think he just wanted to bring in Sigilith and like kill shit.
Yeah, he Fighters, which
But,
I don't know
like,
why he's Terrifier.
I don't know why the
versus
fuck he's
Asu.
Terrifier either, but like he's just gonna let it die.
And there goes. Fine,
And then
I
he's
guess.
like, wait,
okay.
your choice ban Azu? Wow, I didn't see that coming. Like, really? Why?
Hold on, I have the
What?
team preview. Where's your choice band also assists? Only Shaman. That's it.
I mean, like, maybe wheezing, neutralizing gas for Azu? I don't know. I mean, Revavroom is fine, but then it gets wisped, which sucks.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Odie. He saw so much potential in this river room, and it just gets fucked. He had such high hopes. Unlucky.
What was his
Go
item?
next.
We never saw its item. Maybe it was like Filter Shuka Berry. Maybe it lived Earthquake from Excadrill or something.
Yeah, it's very likely. And then it
Hard
hits it back
switches
with an Arya for 2
Meloetta on
damage.
T-Tar. Oh. And it's been sleeping for a while. And then he close combat.
Yeah, You should have done that turn 1, in my opinion.
Why didn't he do that
But-
sooner?
Berry.
He was
could've done that a lot
probably-
sooner.
I think he was probably worried about Chople. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but still, you have the
Why-
you have the berry.
Odie, what are you doing?
I love you, Odie. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes
Odie just
these
played like
plays about
cock and
it.
ball torture the game.
He's actually just fucking bolt torture this whole shit up. What the fuck?
Troy's like banded, right?
Yeah, he's like, oh, is this baby? But you could get the no the mummy, no more huge powder.
Oh yeah, he could have
But-
switched in Kofag and got the mummy instead of sacking
Yeah.
Sigilith. Whatever.
Oh yeah, he
This game
definitely
was
could've
funny
done
as
that.
hell.
Yeah, it was. This game, this was the most entertaining one.
This
to
was the
watch.
match of the week, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think all of these games were like match of the week. Like Ryan's 6-turn freeze,
Yeah.
that was insane. Even this next match is stupid too. We got, I think this
Was
is
that
our
another
last
one?
game. Yeah, I think this is our last one, I believe.
Oh, this is the one I watched this one live. I think. Like half
Yeah,
of it.
Kalkin versus Steven. We got Toxtricity, what's the bitch's name? That's not Flamigo. Halucha, Tapu Fini, Feraligatr, Goldingo, and Serena. No Zygarde. Well, I can
Yeah.
see no Zygarde versus Gren Rillaboom is fair. And then
I think you could have
Ursaring.
done something, but you're definitely trying to force it if you were bringing it.
Yeah, I mean, like, it kind of has a bad matchup versus, like, those middle three.
You're putting Skitter Smack on it if you're bringing it.
So we got Ursaring, Sandy Cox, Greninja, Rillaboom, Basculegion, and that bird.
Yeah, the bird.
No Infernape, and no Dragonite. So no dragons.
Yeah.
Um,
Dragonite.
Probably because
It's
Tapu
interesting.
Fini. He's probably
Yeah,
just
I
like,
still think you
there's a
could put in a
Tapu
lot of
Fini.
work.
Fini Goldingo is just annoying for it, probably. And Serena, actually. Because extreme speed, bullshit. But, I mean, like, you can't terrestrialize it, so extreme speed's not, like, that great. But, we got lead Fini. Nicknames. Oh my god.
Oh my god, finally. Both of you passed. Steven, let go.
I would have laughed if his Sandy Shocks, like, I don't know what item that is or like how much Volt Switch does normally, but I would have laughed if it was just like Specs Thunderbolt and just killed Fini immediately. And
Yeah,
then
that would have helped a lot.
Volt switched immediately into Rillaboom and then denied Hawlucha with the Misty Seed.
Yeah, but he wasn't actually Mr. Seed though, I think. Maybe I'm spoiling it.
I don't think he was, because I think he asked me for like some prep help, and I was like, Rillaboom switches in on Fini like every time, and it eats Ice Beam.
Yeah.
But he goes into Cocaine Bear, takes nothing, takes Thunder Punch, crit, and Serena gets a fat knockoff on Slitherwing. Oh, Silverwing.
Yeah. I'm
gonna call it Slitherwing because it's better. Cheese it.
Grooves.
Green's Goldingo. Freeze.
No. Goldingo's kind of free though, always on Skarmory.
Yeah, it is. And then Gator's just gonna DD. He's gonna defog the screens, but
yeah,
Liquidation kills Skarm, and I mean from this angle, Gator kind of goes in.
Oh shit!
He did bring a dragon, yay! Ice Punch kills Rilla.
Oh,
he gets healing. Basculegion outspeeds and then freezes.
Oh my god! Another freeze?
Yeah, insane. And literally, this Feraligatr would have beat like this entire team too.
I think Feraligatr won from here. Dual screens.
Depends if Greninja had like Shuriken, and then like I think maybe Ursaring could have lived a hit. I don't know.
Yeah.
But then he stays frozen. And Earth
kills. Knocks him out.
And Sandy Shocks was faster too. I don't know why the Gator was slower than like a lot of Mons at +1. I mean, Basculegion was definitely Scarf, but yeah, unfortunate. Ice Beam kills Serena.
Kermit the Frog kills the sexy lady.
Moonblast does a lot to Legion though. Kind of surprised. Yeah. And then
I don't think it's
Shadow Ball. For some reason, he shift gears. Fine. But then he boom bursts. Like, why?
Yeah, that's the wildest boom burst of all time. But I can
literally that was
he's predicting, right?
Huh?
He is predicting. He is trying to predict, but I don't think that's predicting.
He's trying to predict, but like that was the only way he could get differential back.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much Boom Burst did to Sandy Shocks, but he probably could have brought Lucha in on Sandy Shocks, unless that was also Scarf. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the Sandy Shocks set was. If Shocks was also Scarf,
it has to be Scarf.
If that was Scarf and Gren was like Water Shuriken, then I think Steven won anyways, but the freeze just sucked.
Yeah, the freeze won in the game.
Yeah, and then the Boom Burst play on the Ghost type was dumb. But I'm pretty sure Toxtricity was also throat spray. I don't know.
Yeah, I think even if you did Overdrive though, maybe can you win if Sandy shocks is Scarf?
I mean, he was at +2 speed with shift gear too. I'm not sure
Yeah, but
who's
Sandy shocks is
faster.
100%. So
Yeah,
he doesn't work as Sandy
I'm not
shocks.
sure who if Sandy Shocks lives that. I know like Landorus almost dies from like Specs Boom Burst or like +1 Boom
Yeah.
Burst. I don't know who's bulkier, Sandy Shocks or like Landorus Therian, but
Oh,
I mean,
I can do the research for you. Sandy shocks. I mean, I know. I mean, Sandy shocks is like they're basically the same. So I think Sandy shocks lives there.
probably does. But I mean, then
Well,
Lucha could have just come in and then close combat White Herb. And then Lucha could have won from there.
yeah. This was an unfortunate game. Boom burst, if it was actually chaos, Boom burst actually just straight up chaos.
Yeah, I figure. And does Toxtricity outspeed Scarf at +2?
+2 versus choice Scarf. Well, it depends how much it actually does.
Yeah,
If it's modest, even
yeah, I
it outspeed
figure.
it.
So Kalkan should have won that game if he just didn't click Boom Burst.
Yeah, I mean, it was technically a 50-50 because if he did click overdrive and he switched into Sandy Shocks lives.
That is true. Yeah, I guess that is a 50-50 then.
Yeah. So he just got the play wrong,
I guess
which is
so.
unfortunate.
Yeah. Because I guess, to be fair, his throat spray wasn't up yet either.
Yeah, so he
yeah,
could he wouldn't have killed.
That's true. And he could have also just revenge killed with Greninja at that point as well, I believe. Depends on what his Gren is. I don't think Gren touched the field. No, he clicked Ice
Just
Beam.
once.
I think he was Specs Gren. I don't know. Weird game though.
Yeah, it was a great game for sure.
What do you think the heat of the week was?
Heat of the week. I mean, I can be biased and say it's Orthworm, but Orthworm shouldn't have killed 6 guys. That's not how that
I
game
don't
should have
even
went.
think the Orthworm wasn't even like heat. It was just like it was just like an Orthworm set that got 4 kills.
Oh yeah, it was a standard
Because
Orthworm
Chickadee
with
had
John
like
Nature. That's about it.
massive fighting weakness team.
Yeah. Okay, the heat of the week. It was probably like the bulky Rose Raid that put in a lot of work. The Rocky Helmet Rose Raid. You don't see that every day.
Helmet Rose Raid was good. If the Diancie came in earlier, I think the Diancie could have been a contender, but it didn't come in until like the last turn, so I wouldn't count that.
Yeah.
Chick brought the wrong set on King Gambit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, I saw Ancient Power on Palisand, but I don't know what the rest of the set was.
Yeah. We got to see more of that. It could have been funny, but unfortunately we didn't, so we can't give it.
What were like the sets that Odie had? Honestly, the Meloetta was funny.
Yeah, but the Meloetta was played so weirdly, though.
Relic Song Close Combat Shadow Ball.
Yeah.
This I like how the T-Tar just didn't get to click any moves.
That's just unlucky. That T-Tar didn't have a good day.
He did not have fun. I'm looking at like some of the other games.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing like anything else. I see Wisp on the Gardevoir.
Yeah, but Wisp is also not pretty standard sometimes.
Yeah, somewhat. I do like the Roserade.
Yeah.
The Superior was funny. I mean, it's just a Superior, but it's funny that it 1v1 a Charizard.
Almost.
Almost.
Almost. It wasn't quite there. You needed
Air
a little
Cutter.
more
Oh yeah.
power.
Did you notice that the Charizard Y was Air Cutter, not Air Slash?
Look, we don't question it. We're not gonna even look at it.
he
We're
he
gonna just
accident
like
he
whoosh.
made an oopsie.
Sometimes you type it in and the move you want doesn't show up because you don't know the alphabet and you get the wrong move and you don't look at it twice. So it's just how it goes sometimes.
The Tauros was cool too. The bulk
Yeah,
up
but it didn't
wild
work.
charge.
Yeah,
It worked sort of. He just died to toxic kind of.
yeah.
And
He got stalled out by the Ments.
yeah, the Thunderous would have been cool too. Although it's just bulk up. He wanted to run Mirror Herb Swagger.
Mirror Herb Swagger. Oh, but
That's
then we ban Swagger.
that's why Swagger was banned, because I wasn't sure how people felt about it. I think I want to still give the heat to Meloetta and Roserade probably.
Yeah, Maodo and Roserade for sure. Those
Like
are
the
those are
Roserade
two
is
contenders.
still kind of basic, but it worked. It did
Yeah.
shit.
It did all the work. Rocky Helmet, you don't see that every day
Yeah. Not on a Roserade.
for sure.
Yeah. So for week 3, hopefully we won't have issues with Showdown. And also hopefully we'll have 8 games to watch. So
Yeah, hopefully.
stay tuned for that. I don't know who I'll have with me next week either.
Hopefully, either me or Odie.
I love Odie. He should do one. He probably
A double
will.
feat.
He's lame. I call him lame, but he's fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.